Hey guys, welcome to day 4 of week 4 of chemistry. I have a little visitor here because she does not want to play by herself at this moment. So we are going to work with it. So this video is going to be going over the pH concentration homework that I gave you guys. So if you have not completed that yet, it is due Friday night, April 17th. So please be sure that you do the actual homework before you watch this video because it will only help you for the test. So you will have a few of these problems on your test, but they're really easy. So we're going to go over these really quick. I did take a look at your salt crystals, and it looks like, from what I could tell, it seems like nobody's really worked. There was a couple that had like a few flecks of crystal on their string. That's what mine did, but mine also, all of the salt settled at the bottom. So really I had like this crystal at the bottom, and so I thought, well, I can just scrape it out of the cup. But then when I moved the cup, it all like disintegrated. So anyways, I am determined to get us a salt crystal that actually looks good. So I will continue working on that and see trial and error what works and what doesn't work in order to grow one, because I really want one to work. So let's go ahead and go over this. So remember, you have a test on Monday, April 20th at 11:30 a.m. You have to join the Zoom call for that. So please, please, please don't say that you didn't know. I've posted a lot of reminders and everything, so please be sure you show up to that. And it'll be good. Y'all will do great on it. There is a test review if you haven't watched it already, so be sure that you get your notes out and highlight all the things that I talk about, because that stuff will definitely be on the test, what I talk about. So, and this will too. So let's go ahead with number 1. The hydronium concentration in a shampoo is 1.0 times 10 to the negative 5th molarity. What is the pH of the shampoo? All right, so this is really easy. So all you're going to do, I'm sorry, I still don't have my whiteboard. All you're going to do is simply put in your calculator negative log times 1 times 10 to the negative 5th. So you're just going to put it in parentheses. So that's all you do. And your pH will end up being 5 when you put that in your calculator. Okay? All right, moving right along. And seriously, y'all, if you have any questions, even over the weekend, feel free. You can call or text me. That's probably the quickest way to get a hold of me. Just because I'm not going to be like glued to my computer this weekend. But since I know y'all have a test, I'll be sure to check my emails as frequently as possible. But please call or text me. Just let me know who you are, because I don't usually answer unknown numbers. So it's probably best to text me first if you do need to call me, just so that I don't hit decline. Okay, the next one is, and my number is 843-834-3333. Okay. Funny story is that when Brian asked me for my number when we first started dating, he thought that I was giving him a fake number because I was blowing him off. I was like, no, that really is my number. Okay, all right. So the next question is, find the pH of a solution that has a hydronium concentration of 9.5 times 10 to the negative 8. So you're going to do exactly the same thing. You're going to put in negative log times your hydronium concentration, which in this case we know is 9.5 times 10 to the negative 8. So it's written out like that, right there. And our concentration, or I'm sorry, our pH is going to end up being 7.02 when we put that in our calculator. And if you weren't already thinking it, I'll say it. I know I should get my nails done, but I just don't really roll like that. I have the whole thing of nail polish that people have given me. It's kind of like, hint, hint, we think you should do your nails. And I'm like, yeah, I'll totally do that. And then I never do. Our last one is, what is the pH of an aqueous solution of 0.40 grams of hydrogen iodide dissolved in 500 milliliters of water? Okay, so we actually did this one when I explained how to do pH concentration. So this is the same example, but I wanted to be sure that you guys could do it on your own. So the one that you have on your test is going to look very similar to this. We have to convert our grams to moles, and we have to convert our milliliters to liters. Okay, so if we start off with 0.40 grams, right, of hydrogen iodide, so right there. So right there. All right, and then we're going to have grams at the bottom, right? Because it's going to have to cancel out because we're converting to moles. Okay, so how do I find my grams at the bottom? Oops. How do I find my grams at the bottom? It's going to be my molar mass, right? So how do we find the molar mass of something? We want to get the atomic mass. We're going to look at our periodic table. We're going to look at the atomic mass of hydrogen and then the atomic mass of iodine. Okay? So when I add those together, I get my molar mass, which is going to be, for this problem, it's going to be 127.9 grams. So let me rewrite. So 127.9 grams, and then the 1 mole is going to be up top, like so. Okay? So now we know that grams cancels out, and when we do the math for that, so that's going to be 0.40 divided by 127.9, which is going to equal 0.0031 moles. We're done with that portion of the problem, but we're not done with the problem yet. Now we're going to take the mole that we just calculated, and we're going to put it over however many milliliters we have in this problem. So how many milliliters do we have in this problem? 500. Okay, so it's going to be 0.0031 mole over 500 milliliters. Don't you miss my bad handwriting. Okay, and we have to convert that to liters, right? So what does that mean we have to put up on top? Milliliters has to be on top because it's going to cancel out with this milliliters here at the bottom. Okay? It's going to be over 1 liter. How many milliliters are in 1 liter? 1,000. Okay. So then these guys will cancel out. And then we're going to end up with moles per liter. So once we multiply 0.0031 times 1,000 divided by 500, we will get 6.2 times 10 to the negative 3 moles per liter. But remember, we've done moles per liter. That was how we found molarity. So our unit that we use is that big M. So 6.2 times 10 to the negative 3 molarity. Okay, so that's great. We've done all the conversions that we need to do, but that's still not the end of the problem. Okay, that's not the end of the problem. This, what is this? This is now our hydronium concentration. And this is how we find our pH. So all of that, now we have the concentration of the solution. Now we need to figure out the pH, okay? Which is really easy. All you have to do is put in your calculator the following. Negative log times, or in parentheses, 6.2 times 10 to the negative 3. So your hydronium concentration is going to be in the parentheses. So negative log, in parentheses, 6.2 times 10 to the negative 3, which is going to equal 2.2. So if I asked you, is this a acidic, a neutral, or a basic solution, you would tell me it's a acidic solution. That is right. Okay, So here's the deal. You will probably have one, maybe two of those long ones. Okay, but you definitely will have focus a lot on problems 1 and 2 on your homework because those are so easy. You should be able to do those anytime, any place. But those longer ones, you'll probably only have 1 or 2 because I don't want us to lose time because y'all have a lot of content to be tested on for this one and not a whole lot of math. So I want to be sure nobody gets stuck too long on the math, okay? All right, if you have any questions, please let me know. I am reorganizing my nook here so that way it's nice and pretty because this is where I'll be filming my videos from here on out. Brian also showed me how to edit them, so by the end of this, I might be like a professional YouTuber. I'm not really sure. So, and Brian is now sliding my child on the floor like a soccer ball, but she's very happy, so I'm not going to stop him. All right, love you guys. See you later.